Hi, I'm Yesenia Pineda. I'm with the Cabarrus County Budget Team, and today I'm going to walk you through the online budget tax tool. So here we have our Cabarrus County portion of property tax receipt. And so when you first get onto this page, you will be asked a question about your primary residence, the value, the assessed value, and you can get that number through either looking at the mailed tax notice, or we have a link here to the tax bill search. So if you have your tax bill in front of you and you see the amount is $400,000, you can type that amount in. If you have more than one residence, you can add another. But for the purposes of today's demonstration, we're just going to do the one. And this is the tax receipt by department. So when we click this link, it'll take us to a page where we can see our tax receipt broken down by functional area, so education, but further broken down by department as well. So if your tax bill was $2,304, which we can see here at the bottom, $2,304, then you will have $780 of those dollars going towards education. Another cool feature of this tool is that it links and gives more information. So if you're not quite sure what Cabarrus County Schools does, we give you more information here. And if you want to see even more detail than that, for example, for our emergency medical services, you can get the more information, but then you can also click on the link to get to our online budget book, and this will take you to their program summary, which walks through a ton of details about the department themselves. So their mission, some of their highlights from the year, some interactive resident experiences, and along the bottom, there's also their total budget. All right, so let's try a different property value. So if your property value wasn't $400,000, but it was $250,000, you can see that those values have changed. So now the value is $487 towards education, and this is just the Cabarrus County portion. So if you look at your bill and you're seeing a different amount for the city taxes, that's not reflective. This is just the Cabarrus County services and the Cabarrus County portion of the property taxes paid. All right, so we've created two tax receipts. The one we just looked at was by department, and now we're going to look at the one by function. So very similarly to the last screen we saw, this is the home screen that a resident would see once they click on that link. We're going to use the same amount we used in our last example, $400,000 to start out with. And it offers the same information. You can find that amount either on your tax notice or in an online tax bill search. And this one is really just, we created this for the ease of having a one-page printout. So if you wanted to see exactly the big bucket areas that the county funds and that the county property taxes go towards, this is a kind of one-page, simple to look at example. So you can see that same $780 that we saw for education on the last screen, but here it's just that one amount, not broken down by department. And same thing, if we were to go back and if you had a tax bill instead of $250,000, you would then see those amounts change and reflect the county funding accordingly. And the link to either of those, if you first started out on your function page and wanted to go see it by department, you can click on this link at the bottom of the page. And same as in the other example, if you wanted more details, this tells you what falls under our education functional area. So it's Cabarrus County Schools, Kannapolis City Schools, Rowan Cabarrus Community College, as well as multiple charter schools. And if you wanted more details, it would once again take you to our budget page. And you can then scroll down and it gives you a breakdown of exactly what makes up that education section and public safety and general government, and so on through the whole example. All right, and just like that, you have your Cabarrus County tax receipt. And if you have any questions, it's a very simple tool, but if you need any help or have any additional information that you'd like, we are happy to answer an email, get on a phone call, and walk through it. And we hope that you really enjoy the tool.